I pray thee, good Mercutio, let's retire. The day is hot, the capels are abroad, and if we meet, we shall not scape a brawl. For now, these hot days, is the mad blood stirring.
Thou art like one of those fellows that when he comes into the confines of a tavern, he claps me his sword upon the table and says, God send me no need of thee. And by the operation of the next cup of wine, he draws it on the drawer when indeed there is no need.
Am I like such a fellow?
Come, come. Thou art as hot a jack in thy mood as any in Italy, and as soon moved to be moody, and as soon moody to be moved.
And what two?
Nay, and there were two such, we should have none shortly, for one would kill the other. Didst thou not fall out with a man for cracking nuts, having no other reason than thou hast hazel eyes? What eye but such an eye would spy out such a quarrel? Thou hast quarrelled with a man for coughing in the street, because he hath awakened thy dog that hath lain asleep in the sun. And yet thou wilt tutor me from quarrelling.
By my head, here comes the Capulets.
By my heel, I care not.
Follow me close, for I will speak to them. Gentlemen, good e'en, a word with one of you.
And but one word with one of us. Couple it with something. Make it a word and a blow.
You shall find me apt enough to that, sir, if you will give me occasion.
Could you not take some occasion without giving?
Mercutio, thou consortst with Romeo.
Consort. Zoons. Consort. The slave will make fiddlers of us. What? Dost thou make us minstrels? And if thou makes minstrels of us, look to hear nothing but discords. Here's my fiddlestick. Here's that shall make you dance.
We talk here in the public haunt of men. Either withdraw unto some private place, or reason coldly of your grievances, or else depart. Here all eyes gaze on us.
Men's eyes were made to look, and let them gaze. I will not budge for no man's pleasure, I.
Well, peace be with you, sir. Here comes my man.
But I'll be hanged, sir, if he wear your livery. Marry, go before into the field, and he may be your follower, so in that sense your worship may call him your man.
Romeo, the hate I bear thee can afford no better term than this. Thou art a villain.
Tybalt, the reason that I have to love thee doth much excuse the appertaining rage to such a greeting. Villain am I none. Therefore farewell, I see thou knowst me not.
Boy! This shall not excuse the injuries that thou hast done me. Therefore, turn and draw.
I do protest I never injured thee, but love thee better than thou canst devise, till thou shalt know the reason of my love. And so, good Capulet, which name I tender as dearly as mine own, be satisfied.
Oh, calm, dishonorable, vile submission! Alisticato carries it away. Tybalt, you rat catcher, will you walk?
What wouldst thou have with me?
Nothing, good king of cats, but one of your 9 lives, that I mean to make bold withal, and as you shall use me hereafter, dry beat the rest of the 8. Come! Will you pluck your rapier out of the scabbard? Make haste, lest mine be about your ears ere you be aware.
I am for you.
Gentle Mercutio, put thy rapier up.
Come, sir. Oh. Your passado.
Draw, Benvolio! Beat down thy weapon! Gentlemen, for shame! For brothers almight! Tybalt! Mercutio! The Prince expressly has forbid this standing in Morella's streets! Hold, Tybalt! Good Mercutio!
Ah! I'm hurt! Tybalt! Awake! Plague of both your houses, I'm sped! Is he gone? Hath he nothing?
What, art thou hurt?
Aye, a scratch, a scratch. Merit is enough. Where is my page? Go, villain, fetch a surgeon.
Courage, man! That cannot be much!
No! 'Tis not so deep as a well, nor so wide as a church door. But 'tis enough. 'Twill serve. Ask for me tomorrow, and you shall find me a grave man. I am peppered, I warrant, for this world. Plague of both your houses! Zoons! A dog, a rat, a mouse, a cat, to scratch a man to death. Braggart, a rogue, a villain that fights by the book of arithmetic. He hath made worms meat of me. Yeah! Why the devil came you between us? I was hurt under your arm.
I thought all for the best!
Pox of your houses. Help me into some house, Benvolio, or I shall faint. I shall be fairly mounted upon 4 men's shoulders. And then some base slave, some sexton, some peasantly rogue shall write my epitaph. That Tybalt came and broke the prince's laws, and Mercutio was slain for the first and second cause. I have it, and soundly. Come, Benvolio, lend me thy hand. Pox of your houses!
This gentleman, the prince's near ally, my very friend, hath got his mortal hurt in my behalf. My reputation stained with Tybalt slander. Tybalt, that an hour hath been my kinsman. Oh, sweet Juliet, thy beauty hath made me effeminate, and in my temper softened valor's steel.
Romeo! Romeo! Brave Mercutio is dead. That gallant spirit hath aspired the clouds, which too untimely here did scorn the earth.
This day's black fate on more days that depend. This but begins what other days must end.
Here comes the furious Tybalt back again.
Alive in triumph, and Mercutio slain. Away to heaven, respective lenity, and fire and fury be my conduct now. Now, Tybalt, take that villain back again, which late thou gavest me. For Mercutio's soul is but a little way above our heads, and stays for thine to keep him company. Either thou or I, or both must go with him.
Thou wretched boy that did consort him here, shalt with him hence.
This shall determine that!
Beginners of this fray!
Oh, noble prince, I can discover all. the unlucky manage of this fatal brawl. There lies the man, slain by young Romeo, that slew thy kinsman, brave Mercutio.
Tybalt, my cousin. Oh, my brother's child. Oh, prince, oh, cousin, husband. Oh, the blood is spilled of my dear kinsman. Prince, as thou art true, for blood of ours, shed blood of Montague. Oh, cousin, cousin.
Benvolio, who began this bloody fray?
Tybalt, here slain, whom Romeo's hand did slay, Romeo that spoke him fair, bid him bethink how nice the quarrel was, and urged with all your high displeasure. All this uttered with gentle breath, calm look, knees humbly bowed, could not take truce with the unruly spleen of Tybalt, deaf to peace, but that he tilts with piercing steel at bold Mercutio's breast, who, all as hot, turns deadly point to point, and with a martial scorn, with one hand beats cold death aside, and with the other sends it back to Tybalt, whose dexterity retorts it. Romeo, he cries aloud, hold, friends, friends part, and swifter than his tongue, his agile arm beats down their fatal points, and twixt them rushes, underneath whose arm an envious thrust from Tybalt hit the life of stout Mercutio, and then Tybalt fled. But by and by comes back to Romeo, who had but newly entertained revenge, and to it they go like lightning, for ere I could draw to part them, was stout Tybalt slain. And as he fell, did Romeo turn and fly. This is the truth, or let Benvolio die.
Ah, he is a kinsman to the Montague. Affection makes him false, he speaks not true. Some 20 of them fought in this black strife, and all those 20 could but kill one life. I beg for justice, which thou, prince, must give. Romeo slew Tybalt. Romeo must not live.
Romeo slew him. He slew Mercutio. Who now the price of his dear blood doth owe?
Not Romeo, prince, he was Mercutio's friend.
His fault concludes but what the law should end, the life of Tybalt.
And for that offence, immediately we do exile him hence. I have an interest in your heart's proceeding. My blood for your rude brawls doth lie a-bleeding. But I'll immerse you with so strong a fine, that you shall all repent the loss of mine. I will be deaf to pleading and excuses, nor tears, nor prayers shall purchase out abuses. Therefore use none. But Romeo hence in haste, else when he's found, that hour is his last. Bear hence this body, and attend our will. Mercy but murders, pardoning those that kill.